right now, we gonna get into this very special interview. I'm like, man, my guy called me up. He's like, yo, man, I want to bring somebody up to the show because y'all show me so much love. And I was like, man, anything for you, man. My guy J Love. And I was like, all right, well, what you want to do? And he was like, yo, man, I want to bring up my mentor, the person who's putting me into connection with the game, telling them, you know what I mean, giving them all the right moves and plays to succeed. And I was like, okay, bet. I'm like, man, when y'all know about this man's history right now, man, Uptown Records, crazy. I'm like, we're chilling with the legends, Andre Harrell and Jeff Red, and you know what I mean? Like, yo, the legends, you know, Eddie F, and, you know what I mean? I'm like the Mary J's and the Jodeci's, and you know, Heavy D, and you know what I mean? Biggie when he was first starting, you know what I mean? I'm like, so many people. This man was, I'm like, Soul for Real. Man. I'm like, man. So many people. I'm just trying to build it up right now. Because it's due right now, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, look, without further ado, because they on my back. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear the music in the background, man. Yo. Fifth Element. Bringing up my guy, Fifth Element fam now.
That's right.
Father MC.
Let's go.
Give it up for Father MC, baby. Give it up for Father MC, man. Come on, man. That's what's up. Already, man. Already. Look. There you go. Look, Father MC, man. It's a pleasure to have you up here with us today, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, come on, man.
No,
I'm like,
thank you for coming.
I'm like, man, that song right there, back there, part of my teenage years growing up. Treated like they want to be treated. You was in the soundtrack. You was in the soundtrack of me hollering at the females, man. I'm like, man.
You was in the soundtrack of all of our lives. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm like, the first time we seen Jodeci, Slim, first time you seen Jodeci.
Yeah, man. I already know.
First time you seen Jodeci.
Back here, though, you heard?
I'm like, man, first time we seen Mary J, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so Father, man, I'm like, yo, I'm like, the whole world knows who you are for sure. I need you to tell people what you're doing right now, man. I'm like, yo, bring us up to 2020, man.
2022.
Okay. Tell us what's going on, man.
Yep.
Well, you know, I had a house out here. I have a house out here.
Okay.
Well, 2 of them now.
Okay.
I have, I've been coming out here since like the early 2000s because I bought my mom's a crib out here.
Oh,
she
wow.
was my pops.
Shout
And I always been just coming out here. And I always was peeping the music game. And I was like, I ain't going to move to Vegas, you know, whatever. So at the end of the day, though, you know, my pops passed like 2 years ago. So, I bought a house in L.A. and I'm, you know, I was always coming back because my mom's is out here. So, So I said, I kept coming and something just told me one night, I always follow instinct. Like, yo, go and get a crib in Vegas. So I came out 2 months ago and I bought a house out here.
Wow.
And I like it. And then, you know, I kept when I was coming, J Love's father.
Right.
You know, he's my
Tom.
real estate agent. So I said, yo, I wanna get a crib out here. So he started taking me around and we shopped for 7 months because everything that I wanted it to be compared to my crib in LA.
Right.
And it was so hard. It was so hard because you know, the paper, you know, like moving out here, I didn't want to downplay my living from there to here. So
right.
I had to really shop to get what I wanted. And I finally did. So it's crazy. I started listening to the music game and I started seeing the way the moves are made out here.
Right.
And I know a lot of cats out here too.
Right.
So I said, I'm coming out here and I'm going to try to get in the game a little bit different though.
Okay.
I'm doing it the business way. I'm bringing a lot of my connects, a lot of my unorthodox methods of making records, joints, you know, and I'm going to go get the new Marys, the new Jodeci's, the new Dave Hollisters, everybody I touched in the game because I touched so many. God bless, on some success stuff that I didn't lose. You know, and then I got pressure to do a new album. It's called Black Disney.
Black Disney.
Black Disney.
I can't wait to talk about that.
You said you got pressured.
Yeah, I got pressured by a lot of cats in the game because I was going to the business side, and then my lawyer, we was kicking it one day, and he said you could do both. You could go do I started my album Black Disney in L.A. and in New York, and when I came out here, he said get on your business. He said the album's like almost done. Get on your business. So I told my assistant Liz, I said, yo, I need me a white girl. I want a white girl because I wanted that Britney Spears R&B. I was gonna flip. So I was like, nah, you know what? Just get me somebody that could sing.
Right.
She bought me my girl. My first artist, actually, first lady of F Media Corp. That's my company. Sahara. Yeah.
Okay.
And I used to say her name different. She's over here. Say so.
Hey,
baby girl.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hello, love.
Look, she playing the back right now.
I mean, man, I put money on her.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even saying this on
okay.
You know, I just would put money on her. And like a couple of weeks we shooting her video. So, you know, we doing a lot of things. You know, I got Azjet, the group Azjet.
They came up last time.
They were here.
I got Kenny, he's right there. Kenny, his solo album.
Kenny.
Yo, what up, though, Kenny?
You know, we got
What's
Claude
up?
of Azjet.
Good to see you again.
Hey.
And then I got Jay.
You already
know Jay.
Who wants some?
You know what I'm saying?
And then we got my man. We just came from the airport picking up a couple of my artists. They flew in from New York, so tomorrow's a whole. Y'all welcome too to come to the Hideout, the studio.
Say less.
You know, we getting them because we closing down the albums now, and it's time to go. You know, I'm doing like all of their records tomorrow. Like we've been. I done had the Hideout on lock for like the last 6-7 months since I've been here, just on lock, just like getting it in. Lil Wayne's in there. The what's the guys the singing group?
What?
The Justin Timberlake, his group.
Oh, NSYNC.
NSYNC. They in there. You know, just people in there that's just you know doing their thing, and just been having a good time, man. And then you know. I got with 88.1.
Yeah.
You know, we got Power Jams.
Power 88.
Shout out 88.
You know, I came out and I met Craig, and me and him talked at the Hideout.
Right.
And a lot of people, a lot of stars that he was trying to get in touch with, when we was in the studio, he was just like, yo, I can't get in touch with him. I'm like, yo, dude, that's a hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting him on the lab with him.
Right.
And we had a good time, and next thing you know, he came to me on some, like a proposal, like, yo, you discover all of the greats. Why don't you do it with us?
Right.
And I was like, yo, wait a minute. And I was like, you know what? That could be some dope, you know?
Right.
And then we made the commercial. We went through all the political, the lawyer stuff. We got that out the way. So now in February, we wasn't going to do it January 30th, but because of COVID, we had to push back a little bit. But now we got, it's on radio on 88.1 Power Jams, Power Moves in F Media Corp, where we're doing all genres of music.
Right.
It's an American Idol, but to Vegas, and I want to get Vegas. I want to get Vegas out here. We got Club Echelon. That's where we're holding it at. We're gonna have the auditions.
Shout out Brady.
Yeah, Brady. Yeah, we're gonna have the auditions there January 30th, but now it may be like right after Valentine's Day.
Okay, I gotta slide through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got you come.
Matter of fact, let me host it with you. I don't care.
Yo, hey, talk to Liz.
You gotta go for yours, baby.
You know, and I got in touch with all the people from the radio station, you know, and I'm getting hit up now by everybody from every radio station out here, and I'm like, hey, I ain't playing political, you know what I mean? I'm here to shake hands and let's see what we can do. But my loyalty is to 88.1 because they stepped out, you know, when we just made things move. So I'm excited because now I want the talent from Vegas. I'm not looking for talent from somewhere else.
Right.
I'm not one of these cats that you know, if I rock with you, I rock with you.
Right.
You know, the thing of it is
you in the right place for talent from Vegas.
Oh, I know.
Really
We can plug when I mean, plug me, please, man. Because at the end of the day,
represents Vegas hip hop, Vegas culture.
That's right.
I had to bring something different than a prize. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be F Media, my companies. It's up to me if I want to sign the winner.
Right.
But what I made, instead of getting them excited about a record deal or something like that, I said, well, we're going to do something a little funkier. Being in the business for so long, I said, I see how the game go. So I'm going to give them multiple days in the studio to create me a hit record. I'm gonna go in there with them, and it's gonna be a movement. It's gonna be a reality show because it's gonna be some crazy stuff.
I'm already knowing.
And then I'm gonna have the women there. I'm gonna have just everybody in their element doing what they do. You know, I gotta have the women there.
Your whole heartthrob out here. You gotta have women.
Y'all talking to Father MC right now. You gotta have women.
I'm just saying. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
There's gonna be female MCs. I'm looking for the singers. I'm looking for all genres of talent.
There go my auntie right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard she said something about rapping. I just got Job Man from that dude, the video guy that was here. I just got his info. I just linked his info. Real cool cat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to link up with him like Tuesday and have a meeting and see his material, and we take it from there.
His visuals are really good too, man. I'm like,
top quality.
We wasn't just talking that up just to be on the show. We was
Real talk.
really giving them his props.
We're gonna give them the winner not only the studio time. We're gonna give them a video. We're gonna shoot a video. We're in discussions with all of the major video outlets to play it, and then to top it off, I talked 88.1 into taking the winner and putting them in the rotation.
Ooh.
Putting them into rotation. I'm not talking about, here's a record, here's my record. My record's on radio and people get excited. I want you to get excited because it's a different move in this business.
Right.
It's called getting on there. You don't have to pay for it or try to pay for radio.
Right.
Get on there and let the P1 stations across the country, because they all play each other and they all follow each other's playlists.
Yep.
So if you get a hit record, you don't need the record company. You just should have your distribution in order. So when it goes, it goes. And you know, it's going to be judged fairly. It's going to be judged on just your stage performance, because that performance sell records. And that performance sell tickets.
Yep.
You know, so when you go there, and then I'm looking for just the sincerity, the look, the swag, the come on, give it to me. I want that collard greens. I want the hot sauce with the collard greens, fried chicken, you know, some stuff in rice and gravy.
Man,
hey, I'm dealing with you know,
you ain't got me hungry, man.
Hey, yo, J Love is you know, he's you know, I don't say reggae. I just say he's in his own element, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what the hell that dude be saying, but I love it. Hey. That's right. We got this record. We got this record called.
We got the patois.
What's that? The first video, the F Media joint. Bag of New Money. We got that.
Bag of New Money.
It's crazy, and I got all my artists lined up. So what I did was I did a you know how me, Heavy D, Mary J. Blige, Christopher Williams, Jodeci, we did the Uptown thing.
Yes.
I just copied. You know, I just copied
what you did right there.
Then here with a new beat, and I put all of them together. So they not competing, but it's just so unbelievable to have Ambezi coming out and she's singing to start it off, and then it just increased levels. And you know, I'm famous for taking samples. And
we talked about that earlier.
You know what I was going to get to, because I definitely want to talk about your Uptown days, man.
Right.
And the beginning of that, man. I'm like, so were you one of the first artists signed to Uptown?
No. Okay. That's, everybody think that, it was the first tier of Uptown was Heavy D and the Boys.
Okay.
Guy, I'll Be Sure. What's them cats? I'll Be Sure, Finesse and Quest, and the three, Groove Be Chill.
Groove Be Chill.
Yeah, chill. And I speak to all of them still to this day.
Wow.
So when I got signed, I came and, Jeff Redd was already with Uptown,
right?
So Heavy already had situated, and then y'all know Elvis. I mean, I call him Elvis Presley. I'll be sure he was the black Elvis Presley.
Right.
I'm telling you, I got signed to Uptown. I was like this, okay, and I loved it.
Shout out to Uncle I'll Be Sure, bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Shout out to us.
I'm going there and I'm
really
seeing
family
girls
to me.
like Uptown was in Brooklyn.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was on the corner. And that's when it first started.
Right.
And I used to see Aaron Hall, Guy, Damien, Teddy, and them.
Right.
And I used to see them with their little Maseratis. I was like, oh shit! And I wasn't signed to nothing.
You good.
I was just signed.
Right.
So Al took me under the wing, and I loved how Uptown they just embraced me.
Right.
So I was like, I got something on my back. I got to carry.
Right.
I didn't have Jodeci. I didn't have Mary at this time. So I'm making records, and Andre, I made a record. I was hardcore, like street rap. And they told me we aimed to shoot the video, the crazy. I'm going there, I get a call. Puff looking at me. I'm going to the meeting. Puffy looking at me. Diddy is saying, and doing all of these and not saying nothing. And next thing you know, I'm looking at Andre Harrell, Steve Lucas, Bob Celestin, my attorney, and I'm looking at them, and he said, "Yeah, we got a problem, money." I'm like, "Problem? What? I'm ready to shoot my video next week. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it in." And they was like, "This, we got a problem." And I was like, "What?" They said, "Listen, Dre just turned around, God bless him, and he said, yo, I think you could be a star." I said, "Me too. What's the problem?" He's like, yo. He says, I want you to do a new album. I said, what? Damn. Because my album was called, we finished it. This was crazy.
The whole album?
The whole album, we finished it. It was called I'm Back and I'm Better. Right? And he said like this, Andre explained, he said, yo, I think that you could really be a household name across the world, not in the projects.
Right.
And then Bob Celestin says, yo, what do you want? Do you want a Bentley and a mansion, or do you want a 190 Benz in the projects?
Ooh.
He said, I want the Bentley
and the mansion, right?
Of course.
He said like this. He says, and then here go Puff, like, my man, no one knows you. You're back from where? and I was, ready to, man, because, I was hungry. It's crazy trying to get this thing. I do this whole thing all over again.
Right.
And then they said, Dre said, listen, I'll do this. If I'm wrong, if you do it my way, and I'm wrong, then we'll let you do another album your way.
Right.
But if you do it my way and we lose, we'll let you do it. But if you do it your way and you lose, we dropping you.
Oh.
So I was like, damn, I got something. I had to make
That's
the
a hell of a
decision right
dice
there.
roll.
Right.
So I was like, yo, I'm going to rock with y'all. I'm going to follow y'all way. Because to me, it was a win-win situation regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You still going to make your album and you still going to come out.
I was on, not even the dough, because I knew the dough came with the game. Right. I was on the chicks. And just to be on TV, I'm here.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, I got 2 chances if I lose. And I just took their way, and then I never forget, I was so pissed off. I was on the Long Island Railroad going home, and I was mad. God bless Prince Marky D.
God bless.
He calls me, he peeps me. And, I don't know, back in the day, remember them long phones, things that had square bricks?
Brick, baby.
Yeah. And I called him, like, yo, what's up? He says, yo, where you at? I said, I'm on the LI. He said, yo, what station? And it's so funny, this is how God works. Put me right at his stop. He called me, like, right before his stop.
Wow.
He said, come to the crib. Next thing you know, I'm like, damn. I'm really like, yo, let's work.
Right.
I go to the door, getting ready to get off, and I hear these crackheads just like talking like, and the girl, I kid you not, it reminded me of New Jack City, because she had the ashy lips and everything, and she's just like, you don't treat me the way I want to be treated. And I heard that, and on everything, it stuck with me. And then next thing you know, just waiting for Mark to come pick me up, well, I'm just saying to myself, treat them like they want to be treated. And then I just went to Corey Rooney.
Right.
And Corey, I said, this was before Corey was the president of Sony.
Right.
I put him in the game. I take that because, I was the first guy that took Corey from Wavecrest Projects in Far Rockaway.
Shout out to Wavecrest. I got family in Wavecrest.
Yeah, indeed. I used to
on
terrorize
Seagate Boulevard. I already know. Like, oh my God, not Wavecrest.
Yes,
my grandmother lived in Wavecrest, right near the beach. Like, we would go to the beach
right
all the time.
Beach 17th, right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
No way.
And he was singing.
Right.
So it was treat them like you want to be treated, was treat them like you want to be treated. But it sound good. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then one day we went and did that. And Dre, we took a chance because Prince Marky D, we did a couple of records. And I'm going to tell you about Al Dufy. It's crazy. But we went to Dre, and Dre was like this, look, Prince Marky D, he was ending up leaving the Fat Boys. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, they caught me. And they was like, yo, let's just make records. We went to Uptown, and Andre was like, look, I'm not paying for nothing yet until it's approved.
Right.
At the end of the day, let me.
There you go. Just get
I like doing that little technical stuff.
Just get
You gotta make sure it sounds good.
Yeah, so he told me, he said, yo, listen, I'm not paying for nothing. We made the record. Puffy came in. He's like, yo, come to the studio. I'm all the way in Philly at this point.
Oh, gosh.
I'm like, I just bought the brand new red Benz. He's like this, look, if you want to keep them payments up, money, you come. I'll never forget, I just got there. I drove all the way back. And this is on everything, Jodeci. And when I heard, I was like, what these country dudes did to my record. When I heard it, it was over. I already knew. I said, sign the check.
You're right.
I'm ready to go sign the check. I'm going on tour, everything. We go, they put the record out, treat them like you want to be treated. When everything, the album was not even a third done. I had 2 songs. I had 3 songs. I'll Do For You, Treat Them, and I Come Correct. Now, I'll Do For You.
Right.
They had, on Treat Them, we had to get like over 100 mixes because Treat Them, when they put it out, they didn't expect the intensity.
That was gonna blow up.
Like it was gonna blow the way it did. They thought it was gonna do something.
Right.
But they didn't understand it. But then when we got to Treat 'Em, I had Dave Hollister on Treat 'Em Like You Want to Be Treated. The world never heard that version because Dre had, while I was on tour, Dre had all of the producers getting the remixes ready for I'll Do For You because he thought it was gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
They did the Mary J with I'll Do For You with the To Be Real, and that was supposed to be a remix, and Dre always used to be in his office like this by himself when he thinking and saying, Father, we got a problem. I was like, what? He said, that's your single, money. I was at this point, I'm like, cool.
Right.
I'm in DC. I'm just going platinum. I get a call. This white lady at MCA. She said like this. She said, no, I was at 500,000. Never forget this. I just went gold.
Okay.
I get a call. She said like this, come to Uptown. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going up to Uptown. She says, you just crossed over. You just crossed over. So I'm like, okay. You know, I understood it at this time. I'm getting familiar with the business. And I'm like, okay. She said, you'll be platinum by next Wednesday.
Damn.
You know, I'm getting ready to go out of town.
Right.
I'm going out of town. So next thing you know, we on the plane. I'm forgetting what she said. Dude, I'm in first class. I'm chilling. I'm tired because I just came from somewhere else. And I just see, you know how you in on the plane and you see the runway and everything, the guys be flagging. I seen the guys just going like this. Like, I'm thinking, what the hell's going on?
Right.
I seen cops. And I seen a barricade of cars pulling up to the plane.
Right.
Oh.
I'm like, this is some crazy dude. Next thing you know, when I seen Andre Harrell get out the car with this white lady, I'm like, am I getting dropped? Nigga,
What's going on?
I'm thinking, what did I do? Like, did I do something with a chick that worked for the company or something? Right. Hey yo, the real thing is when this lady, all I remember seeing is this lady with these big plaques of records, but they was in brown paper and they were wrapped.
Right.
And she came in and said, not only did I go over the million, she gave me the records that were 4 million at that time. 4 million.
Wow.
In like 4 days.
You're kidding.
That's when you cross over. That shit is real.
Damn.
That's real.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's a whole nother world. That's like Facebook and then Instagram.
I was gonna say.
It's some real. Yeah.
It's like going viral.
That's like when you get nominated, when you get nominated for a Grammy, you know, like I true story. I was doing shows. I got nominated for the Grammy. I was up against LL, DOS Effects, EPMD, and Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Tennessee.
I was pissed. Yo, dude, I'm on tour now with LL and all of them, right? You know, and we got the soul records.
Right.
So I'm thinking, you know, and Arrested Development was on like, you know, that crossover stuff too.
Right.
Real cool cats. But I'm preparing when the camera comes because I'm used to watching the shows, you know.
Right.
So I'm trying to get my sexy on. I'm like, looking like, you know, when the camera come, I'm trying to say, am I going to be serious, sexy, or am I going to, I don't know what.
Right. You trying to get your face on.
Dude, the camera caught me when I tried to trip the dude when Arrested Development won. I'm sitting in the front row, and I'm trying, I took my foot out, but I didn't do it on purpose, though. You know what I mean? It's just because you couldn't tell me. I would have been cool. LL would have won, or DOS Effects, EP. We already spoke like, yo, we're going to just wild out, whatever.
Right.
When they said Arrested Development, I don't know what happened, but my foot just I don't know, something.
Involuntary motion.
Then we in the living color, so I'm in the chair getting made up by the lady, right? And I'm just talking to J-Lo, and here come my man from Arrested Development. I was pissed still because I seen him and I knew it. I'm sitting there like this. And next thing you know, I just feel somebody go like this to me, like, yo, it's all right, father. It's all right.
that was speech, right? From
Speech, real cool. That's my cat. But, yo, it was so funny, man. And to making the way I'm seeing how I'm doing F media, it puts a smile on my face sometimes a lot because I see me turning into Andre.
Right.
And I'm seeing the stuff that what my artists don't see what they want to do. I've done that before. I wanted to do the same thing.
Right.
But then I got to look on the business side of it and make business decisions.
Right.
And then, like, when you have a label, you become friends. So it becomes a little more impersonal.
Right.
So sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to talk to none of these cats. See you later. But you can't because it's I wouldn't say it's a family. I hate that when people say, yo, we feel. I get it.
Right.
But it's a unity of that talent I want.
Right.
And the talent that I have, I think I would not have any of my artists if I didn't believe 1,000% that they could do what I've done and even more. Right. You know, I mean, Kenny is his vocal ability is so crazy. I'm on him the hardest because not only he has something to prove. Remember, he was the bass singer for Azette.
Yeah.
They did 2 million coming under Babyface. I got that. I got that to carry.
Right.
I got that to carry like Father MC had to carry Jodeci, Mary, Dave Hollis, all of the cats that I had to carry, he has to carry them too because you got to understand, once they start interviewing him, it's going to be about Azette. But then when that hit record come, it's going to be about, yo, all right, we know Azette. But you, Kenny,
let's talk
the Project
about you.
Kenny, what's up with you?
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to, you know, overturn it. And I'm telling him, you'd rather hear all of the BS from me before that world comes.
Absolutely.
That world gonna come and it's gonna eat you up. And at the end of the day, he's prepared for it because I've been on. So working on his album, you know, I know he gets kind of confused sometimes. He be like, I've done hit records right now. I got hit records, Father. I got hit my album. And then I just come like the mad, like, no money.
He's like, yo, you ain't ready yet.
And then you got Claude. You got Claude, which is I mean, Claude is my, like, I think my secret weapon. Right. You know, Claude, we just listened to Claude album in my studio. I have a personal studio myself. And we listened to it and I'm like, damn. You know, I'm in the cars and I'll be like, sometimes like, damn, Claude, crazy. He's like that Michael Jackson Babyface type thing, you know?
Okay, Claude, me, I'm like, I'm trying to get that record right now. What's happening?
I got
that
my
Sahara's,
her kids, they're beautiful. I'm thinking about taking my little girl and giving her to Claude, and let's go to the mall, Claude, and start singing.
Start singing,
right. I'm going to have the little baby girl, I'm going to say, baby, look, act like you lost. Daddy coming to the rescue. So it's crazy, man.
Right.
I just have fun with them.
Hey,
J-Love is crazy. He invited me to eat. Let me tell y'all, man, don't ever go to this kid's house, man. I'm telling you. I'm a New York dude. Right. This dude, so he eating. I don't eat a lot of people's stuff. Man.
Right.
You know.
We don't eat everybody's food.
I don't eat everybody. You from NY?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
Jersey. I had a brownstone in Jersey City.
That's dope. I'm from Asbury Park.
I got you.
Family in Wavecrest.
Yeah, Wavecrest, Far Rockaway.
Jamaica all day. Far Rockaway all day.
I go to this kid's house, man. You know, and mom got this white milk salad. I don't know with a whole bunch of stuff in it. I don't know. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Jay is at the house. Then he got the salmon, and he had mayonnaise on salmon.
Mayonnaise.
I ain't never seen that in my life.
I ain't never seen that.
And he's giving it to everybody, right? And everybody eating it like, delicious. I'm like, there's no money. I'm like, no money.
Mayonnaise on salmon?
Nothing to do with it.
Yo,
I ain't never seen that in my life.
I ain't really said a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset. I thought you was gonna come in with the Gumby and the color and the. I'm nostalgic, man. That's what I'm looking for.
Boy, ain't no way. You so crazy.
You made me rock one back in the day, man.
You did. You had the ill Gumby. Your shit was on point.
Right. I'm gonna tell you right now. Back in the day, around that time, man, one of my favorite songs, man, was off the Strictly Business soundtrack, the Go Natalie.
Go Natalie.
Yeah, Go Natalie.
I love the Go Natalie, man.
Look,
They took me, they made me do that. I wrote that record with Lil Sean on the plane. I was coming from Japan, and they was like, we need the record from you right now. Because, you know, Father was bubbling, so they had the soundtrack, and they just cut the check. I'll forget, they cut the check as soon as I got off the plane, and I'm headed straight to the studio, and go Natalie, and let's go. I ain't have a concept. I ain't know what the movie was about.
I was about to say, I was going to ask you, was that, was Natalie the name of the character before you wrote it, or?
No, it was the name of the character after I wrote the record.
So after you wrote the record,
like, you know how I wrote Lisa Baby?
Right, yeah.
I wrote Lisa Baby, so I'm just thinking of a girl that was my real girl. It was a real record, but I didn't want to get sued or nothing like that, so I just made up a name. I made up the name Natalie, and it's so be it. That was the girl's name.
Wow.
Look at that. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
A little bit of history for y'all.
Then I did Pimpa Die on the Who's the Man soundtrack.
Right, the Pimpa Die on the Who's the Man.
Pimpa Die, yeah, that was crazy too, with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, so the, you know, Strictly Business is one of my favorite movies. You know, hip hop movie, but you know, with a love story. I was wondering why we ain't see you in that movie.
I was all over the place, man. I was all over the place. I was overseas getting it. The album wasn't done. They was trying to get me to go in every city and state and country I was in to a studio. Finish this album. You know, that's how come I'll Do For You went 3 times platinum. I mean, 3 times platinum because the album wasn't out.
Right.
The album wasn't out, so it was forced. Treatum's going gold and platinum, and next thing you know, I'll Do For You comes, boom, and the album.
It's like
was
you couldn't make
done.
it fast enough.
We couldn't, because once you drop your single, the album. That's why record companies drop the single to get y'all prepared for the album.
For the album, right?
You know, and everyone think that it's a single-driven game, and it's really not, because record companies, and people kill me when they say, yo, record companies ain't selling no records. If they weren't selling records, they wouldn't be in business.
Right. That's facts.
That's facts. You know, it's just different ways of getting it now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's different ways of getting it. And the thing of it is anything you do and anything that you try to do, you stay consistent at it, it's going to work.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to hit your head. You can only run into a wall but so many times before you say, yo, that shit hurt. Let's figure this out.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you've done so many things. What do you think is like your proudest accomplishment? Like, what's the thing that you're the proudest of out of everything you've done?
Buying my mama a house.
Right.
That was the biggest, I mean, being able to buy $1 million house at 21, that's a big deal. That was crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know it because I bought the house over the phone. I was in Japan when I bought my mom's house. It was like, you know, I took it to my accountant, Bert Padell. I'm on the road, so I'm telling my accountant, Mom, just deal with Bert. We was buying the house, and what's crazy was the real estate people at this point was trying to take like the $80,000. I had to give $80,000 now. That's all I know. I remember. Okay. And I remember like Mom messed up with the paperwork or something. So, you know, I was going to take it I'll never forget me sitting in Japan saying, you know, I'm just going to take the 80 grand and wash it. Because I was getting so much then.
Right.
That 80 was like, all right, I'll wash it, whatever.
Damn.
And then next thing you know, I had told Bert Padell, that's Bert Biggie's accountant. I'll be sure stash more cash than Bert Padell.
Yeah.
You know, and I told Bert, I'll never forget at my closing, the mayor of this town in Long Island was there, and they didn't want us in the area because we the only black family that was going to be in the area. Plus, I was a celebrity. So they were scared of that. Well, I don't blame them for that because I put the party to life out in Long Island. Took the party to life out there. But you know, and it was just to see my mom's face when we closed.
That's dope.
It was like, you could do whatever. Now I'm good.
Look, we all aspire to be able to buy our mama a house when we
that
a kid.
Part.
It can happen too.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's one of them things like you was able to make come true. That's insane. That's incredible right there.
The best thing is to give your moms anything that she wants.
Right.
That's the most, to this day, that's what I enjoy the most.
Nice.
I just got my Bentley, so.
Congratulations on the Bentley.
Yeah, I gave that to me for Christmas, though.
I see you flexing on the gram with that. You know, I see that.
The craziest thing is when I go outside, I'll be like, what am I driving today? Like, am I getting in the range, the Mercedes or the Bentley?
Flexing.
That's just really rewards of my hustle,
flexing.
Man. That's rewards for my hustle, and I like to look outside to thank God for the promise that he gave me, because all it was if I worked, I'll get it.
Right.
At the end of the day, and I want like my company to have it. I want not only my artists to have it. I want my people that work for me to have it too. You can get it too, because the thing of success to me is if you keep your whole team fed and everybody is eating.
Yep.
They ain't gonna have a problem. They ain't gonna. Nothing could never go wrong with you because they ain't gonna be mad at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what you frowning for? Money you making?
It's not even no environment for a problem to even arise.
And it keeps the whole people want to
keep going.
Yeah, like they want to keep going. They don't want to pull you down because everybody's making money.
And everybody's motivated by money.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's getting something out of it.
But I love the going into the studio and seeing my artists work.
Right.
To see them work and to see. Could I call Sahara up here real quick?
Yeah.
Come here, Sahara. I don't want her to talk that much because she's crazy. She told me don't have a talk.
Say, wait, what?
Hey, what's going on, ladies?
This is my artist. She's not a. Everybody think that I'm gonna give them a Mary J. Blige or something, but she's a her. She's
told you she was pretty.
Right.
She's been working out here, and I told her. I said when I first met her, I told Liz to get her right.
Mm-hmm.
I said I need a girl, and Liz went and bought my assistant. She went and bought her to my house. So I remember I was looking at her, and I had another artist there, and I was like, which one I'm gonna keep? And I really wasn't gonna keep her. I loved her talent, but I had another talent.
Right.
No, but then the thing of it is, Liz, what did I say? I said, go get her, man. I want to hear. I want to talk to her. I want to get into. And then when we went into the studio, and I said, let's play around and see, man, I was sold. It was like done. It's no convincing. Nothing. Like
okay.
You want to sing a little piece or something?
I'm like
how you gonna be? Why she gonna be crazy and she go in the studio at 10 o'clock in the morning?
No, yeah, I have this respiratory thing going on.
Oh, baby.
How you gonna work tomorrow?
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm gonna try. I told you I was sick, but I'm gonna still be there.
You be there.
Honey and lemon.
I got dough in this place. You crazy?
Hot honey and lemon. It'll
gonna
help.
Be singing. She gonna be singing.
No doubt.
Then Jay, come, Jay Love. Yeah. Look, he gonna try to do some Elvis Presley. Look at
Jay.
Look at Jay. You know what he try to be like.
That's a fan right there, Jay Love. Jay
Love, it's good to see you again.
You know what I mean? That's fan right there, Jay Love.
On that back money, he said, first of all, y'all shouldn't have put me on this track. I was like, okay, I'm done. Done. Like he bought it, and then we did. My brother, he's Maquan Smith. He reminds me of my brother because my brother. Oh, I fired my brother, and
I fired my brother once too.
But I had to.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
But I fired him. I fired my brother. Quick story. I fired my brother not because he did something wrong, but it was time that Father MC was taking a break, and I told him when we went on tour. I said this tour, keep all the numbers you get, all the cards you get, and I gave my brother a break. Because he was trying to do this TV thing, right? He worked for BT, got fired. I said, that's what you need now. Concentrate, right? Same thing, I ease off for Jay sometimes just to be like, yo, get your stuff together.
Right.
Call him back. He know he's a call away. Come on, it's time to go in the studio.
Right.
At the end of the day, my brother ended up getting the biggest show on television, The Godfather of Harlem. That's his show.
Oh, damn.
That's my brother's show. But
Flex.
I told him when he was talking and doing everything, I said, yo, the thing that's keeping you is you telling everybody everything you're doing. Sometimes people will pray for you not to get it.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So the same thing I tell him. I say, yo, patience is the virtue because all you have to do, we have to do something different. Your style is what people are doing, but they're going to pay attention to it because it's out there, but it's not out there.
Right.
And it's not a hit record out there right now.
Right.
We need a monster. And that's what I told him. Even though who wants some dope for I took the Curtis Blow joint.
Hey, that joint is crazy.
Crazy. But now
goes.
it's the pressure. First quarter, we already put the money behind it and say, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I got him the distribution deal through Universal and I snatched it and said, we taking this off the table. I'd rather you with me so I could control the way you move than the way they gonna move you. Because with you got to have a lot of money. Just because you got a distribution, a lot of people get it twisted and think I got a distribution, so I'm gonna put out some records. And no, you got to come in with like damn near $250,000 because it takes $500,000 just to promote one record.
Right, Coolio was talking about,
and people don't get that. Yeah, Coolio's my cat.
Yeah.
Cats don't really get that, and people think like that's why I'm doing this contest where I'm giving Vegas the opportunity to say, yo, listen, we're gonna do things different. We're gonna get your record, we're gonna shoot a video, we're gonna tape everything, we're taking this shit to Zeus and Network, they picking it up, and then your record's going on rotation. So now it's time for you and your team to work this record. If I sign you, then you're gonna come on and we're gonna work this record together.
And there it is. There. That's how we gonna.
So Father MC, man, I'm like, yo, tell the people where you can reach you at, man. Because right now, man, I'm like, they see me seeing you flexing on the ground. I want them to see you. You know what I mean? I want them to go there.
I'm at the Real Father MC.
The Real Father MC.
At the Real Father MC. That's Facebook and Twitter and all that other stuff. And then F Media Corp is going to be at the Real F Media Corp or something like that because Liz and Angela's going to put it together.
Liz, you got it right.
And then I want you to say something, man. Say something. You brought me up here. These are your people.
Yeah. Well,
J-Love, man. He kept telling me, I'm in New York, and he's telling me, yo, Father, man, I remember seeing y'all the last thing, right? Y'all had all my guys squinched up. I'm like, this hair.
Yeah, singing on one mic. It was crazy.
So I'm like, it's time for us to go. I told all my artists, I said, first quarter, it's no playing around. It's no games. It's no games. We're going to let the record labels throw out all of their big records right now. Because Christmas time, record labels throw out, like the Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley's for gifts. For now, January, February, they throw out the Jay-Z's, the big dogs, the Lil Waynes, and the Mariah Carey. Now, come March, it's F Media's turn.
There it is.
And we're going to win.
We're
gonna win. We're gonna win.
There it is.
We're gonna win. With the help of y'all,
you heard it here first.
I'm asking Vegas.
We got
F Media. F here.
Look, F Media, we got your back. Let's go.
Support from us.
Thank you. Thanks. Anything y'all need from me, man, or F Media, y'all hit Liz up. Man, we take it from there.
Thank you, man. Look, man, it's a pleasure. I got 1,000 questions I could ask you, man, but I know, the time is short and all that good stuff, man.
Hit me up whenever y'all need me. I'm here, man.
Look, whenever you want to come back, I'm like, especially in March when y'all start really rolling things out, come back up here, man. We'll go even deep. We'll even do a deeper dive into F Media Corp.
Hey, Father
bring
MC.
Sahara over here.
Father MC.
And Kenny and Claude. All y'all come up here.
Yeah. Claude is that. Yeah, Claude, come up here, man. Kenny, come up here real quick. Show your face.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
He tried to ask you something.
Hey, Father, that's okay, OG. I'm gonna need a drop from you, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Yo, welcome back.
Y'all could come to the studio tomorrow too.
Absolutely.
At the Hideout from 10 to 10. We're gonna have mad food. We always have mad food.
I'm writing it down.
Let's go.
10 to 10 tomorrow.
Tell Liz, come through, and I'm gonna be working though, y'all. So I want y'all to say Father got Hollywood.
We just appreciate the invitation.
We understand.
Man, we just appreciate the invitation.
He was
Word that part.
Yeah. We go back since 1990, man.
Yeah.
I know, you told me.
So he knows.
Social distancing. Social distancing.
I got a few skills, here and there.
Oh, okay.
My pen game, all right. You know what I'm saying?
You are keeping it. You always.
You know what I'm saying?
Say thanks for letting y'all come back in and.
Oh, we good, man. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you, fellas. Hey,
we appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all, man. Hey, Sahar.
Salute,
we
fellas.
appreciate
See you tomorrow. All
be
right, I'll see all of y'all tomorrow,
we gonna
man.
link tomorrow for sure.
That Back to Money record.
Yo, God bless y'all, man, and thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody get up for Father MC, baby. Let's go up.
Man.
I'm trying to tell
We're
you.
in there tomorrow for sure.
For sure.
Already. Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you, sir. Right,
hey. They love mom and dad up in here. They everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I'm good.
They always up in the building. You know what I mean? Thomas, what's up, man?
What's happening with you, my brother?
All right.
How you been?
All right. Yes, sir.
Like
Man.
Jack, my brother.
Oh, thank you. You know what I mean? I do a little something every time.
Blue at?
You doing a little something?
A little something every time. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Peace, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm like, yo, before we get out of here, yo, Trey Blue.
Ooh, I'm so glad you could come.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, wait, man. We not done with the show, man.
No.
Hey, everybody that's watching live, don't leave yet. We got one more person. Then you can go home and go use the restroom.
Yo, Trey Blue, what's up,
One
man?
more special guest, Trey
We got
Blue.
one more person.
Trey Blue.
We got
Yeah,
Trey Blue in the building, man.
Am I back?
Come on now.
Yo, my guy, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Look, we've been waiting on you. You know what I mean? Hold on,
Yeah, man.
let me properly introduce this man. Look, first
Vegas in the
time,
building.
I met this dude, it was at Goddess's listening party.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Goddess listening party, yo. We over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we chopped it up.
We hanging out, we kicking it, we doing our thing. He's like, yo, y'all need to have me up next.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Skinny, I talk to Skinny like, yo, man, you got to tap in with my guy, Trey Blue.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, okay, all right. So, you know, name been floating around the street.
Skinny, my guy, man. Shout out Code 7.
And then we hear Soul of the West.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I mean? And that thing goes up.
Yeah,
and
appreciate
I'm
it.
like, man,
Going up.
Listen to it, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving the West Side joint, man. That's like one of my favorites right there, man. I'm loving the what's the joint that you did with the Neo sample, the Soul 6 sample?
Switched on.
Switched on with Hell Gang. That mug is
featuring him,
crazy.
man.
You know, like, man.
Featuring him, produced by him.
That give me a reason, though.
Give me a
yeah.
reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
I just feel it in my heart. It makes my heart feel feelings. I just love
man.
it.
I down there shed a chair making it. You feel me? For real.
I'm trying to tell you. So, man, Trey Blue, man, tell the people, man,
Welcome
a little
to the
bit about
show.
yourself.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, my name's Trey Blue, man, from the west side of Las Vegas, man, born and raised.
Born and raised West Side. What part of West Side you from?
Yes, sir. I was born and raised over by the coast.
Okay.
You feel me? So I was born and raised over there.
Okay.
Hit middle school. I went to Madison.
Yeah, I was say you went to Madison.
Yeah. I went to Madison. Then they switched to Wendell P. Williams.
Wendell P.
After that, I went to West Middle School for all the 6th through 8th. Then I went to Cheyenne. Got kicked out of Cheyenne. Went to Canyon.
Oh, wow.
Got kicked out of Canyon. Went to man. Hey, that's a long story, man. I'm from Vegas though.
Right.
Already.
Yes,
It's
sir.
crazy because I lived over there, man. I stayed on N Street in Monroe. For
Okay,
the
yeah.
longest, you know
I
what I mean?
stayed on J Street and Adams.
Oh, okay, yeah, you was right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
I actually did safety for Madison.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. This is before it changed to Wendell P.
Okay. Cause
You know?
yeah, it changed like I think like my first grade, second grade.
Yeah. See, I was already gone by then. But when
Yeah.
it was Madison, I did. You know, what I mean? I was over there. You know what I mean? My guy Chi and stuff. They all lived around the corner. Tai Chi and Chi and all them. They're my peoples over there, man.
Okay.
Hey, Blue, how did how you and Spitter hook up? How's that connection so tight?
It started off. I had hit him up for studio time. So it started off me hitting him up studio time. Then I'm just going over there so constantly. You feel me? I'm very consistent with whatever I do. So I'm over there recording. He like, bro, what did you doing? I'm like, what you mean? He said, what? You working on a project or something? Because you over here too much.
Right.
I'm trying to record. You feel me? And then boom, we just start doing songs together. And then eventually it just went off from there.
Right.
It just went off from there. And
that's dope.
then one day he hit me up. He was like, bro, you might as well just come get with the movie, man.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You might as well just become HMF. I'm like, bro, I've been waiting for you to ask me. Like, and then,
There it is.
And then it just been like that ever since.
And you know, Spitter get mad love up here, man. He came up here.
Shout out to
showed
Spitter.
out.
I know,
Shout out to
I
my
watched his
guy,
interview.
P.
I watched his interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
know
know
what I
I
mean?
watched that. I watched that.
He did his thing.
That's what's
So,
up.
like, I mean, do you like singing? Is it like that's like the shit to you? Like, I mean,
Nah,
or do
I'm
you
gonna keep
like?
it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be honest with you. That man back there told me to start singing more. Spitter told me to start singing. Yeah.
Spitter got you on.
Okay.
Yeah, because at first I wasn't coming around doing that. Now, granted, I was doing the little singing stuff a little bit, but I wasn't more on the harmonies and on the, like I was on some gang shit. You feel me?
Right.
But then I seen the impact that making music for females and doing all that other kind of stuff. I seen how like that's where the money at.
So Spitter got you in the studio and got you to making songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the difference. You know what I mean? It's the difference between making a song and just rapping.
That's a
You
big
know,
difference.
you know
We
what I
talked
mean?
about that.
Yeah, we talked about
Didn't
that. You know
we?
what I mean? And I was like, that's why I could identify with the music and stuff. I was like, he's making some good quality songs. You know what I mean? So I'm loving what you're doing right there, man.
Yeah, see, look,
especially
it's a
with
difference between a dude that can rap and an artist.
that.
You
Absolutely.
feel me? Because I'm gonna keep real. There's a lot of
Okay.
rappers that can't make a song.
Exactly.
Just has a lot of people that make songs that can't rap.
Right.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Wow.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's big facts right there,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
Yep.
I didn't even think of that.
That's facts.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because you can spit a 16 don't mean
Don't
that
mean
you
you can
can
make
do
a
a
song.
song.
Right. You know, I'm like, man.
That doesn't mean you're an artist.
And the fact that you do it
That's
by
true.
yourself, because I'm like, when you're doing a song, when you're doing an album by yourself, you have to pretty much come through with the whole thing.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean? You got to write the whole thing.
yeah, like I'm gonna keep it real. My process with this project with Soul of the West was like it was crazy. It was like, okay, boom. The first song that ever got recorded for Soul of the West was West Side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that song got recorded a whole year and a half ago. And it just dropping now.
That much
You
crazy.
feel me? I've been working on this project for a year and a half.
Wow.
Before it dropped. I had a lot of-
That song made the whole album though. It's like once you made that song first, you
Yeah.
already know the rest of the album got to be
Correct.
top notch.
It's gonna fall in line. You
Right.
feel me? It's gonna fall in order. That's why like I recorded over like probably like 38 songs, 39 songs for the project.
Nice.
Wow.
And
You
only
was
put
working
17
hard.
on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang.
So what we looking for? A lost tape version?
Yeah. Y'all might get
Is that what we getting?
The
You know what I mean?
B-side.
Y'all might get a deluxe probably. I don't
Yeah,
know. It depends on how I'm
okay.
feeling.
Say
All right.
less.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Let me know what's happening. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? We
yeah.
definitely. I'm like, what's up with the visuals though, man? When y'all starting on the visuals?
So
man?
look, when I first started off, especially like dealing with Spitter with this, like we were just putting out work. But I'd rather have the quality now instead of the quantity.
Right.
You feel me? So the video's gonna get pushed out, but I guarantee when you see the visuals that HMF is gonna be coming with, you're gonna be like, damn, like that's the only visual he need.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's gonna be on that type of level. Like I'm not about to short play nothing.
Let us know if we can pop out with it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll drop
man,
it
I
in,
got
yo.
y'all, man. Hey, it's all Vegas, man. Support from
Already.
Yeah.
Already.
Yes, sir.
Already.
I'll put on a video vixen outfit. How about that? Would that be good? So I can make a cameo in the video.
you can do whatever you want to do. You heard me?
I had to get you, Ray. I had to get you.
I hear that.
Look.
Hey, the album got so many hits, but like
Yeah.
one of my favorites on there is Blue Story because you
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
to it. I'm listening. I don't know whoever else listened to it, but you telling the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Of what you.
yeah.
was
I'm telling my
went through,
story
right.
about you feel me, about my life, about things I've been through, things I'm going through. You know, just everything. So that's why it went from the age when I was 19 to 26.
Right.
Just because of the simple fact, I feel like that's the most impactful, like part of my life.
Yeah, definitely. Those
I've been
years.
through everything in these last 7 years.
Right.
You
So-
talk about a lot. You talk about, losing love, and, losing friends, being betrayed. I mean, you talk about a lot of, really vulnerable subject matter on this project.
Yeah. See, look, like I always been the type of artist that like I like to express myself.
Right.
You know, but I wasn't really into the singing portion of it. But until I realized like that's the best way you can do it. Cause look it, would y'all rather hear somebody? Well, this personal preference, but me personally, I'd rather hear somebody vocalizing this. You feel me? Let me hear that pain. Let me hear that harmony.
Right.
It's only so far you can go with just rapping.
Right.
Right.
So Trey Blue, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we got a little section on here, man, called the bar test.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this?
I'm like, man, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I hope you've been studying. Because, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a pass fail.
See, look, I started off rapping. I started off rapping.
Hey, he said he started off rapping. Hey,
started off
son,
rapping.
what you got back there for us, man? Because he started off rapping.
Hold on, wait. You have been interrupted.
Yeah.
He started off rapping.
He started off rapping. Go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I
OG.
started off rapping before the singing. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Right. So
Look,
it's-
he started off rapping.
So he
And we-
knows what he's doing right now.
Look,
He knows how to do what he's about to do
He said, put a mic in front
for
of him.
everybody that's
Yeah.
watching.
Let him
Yeah,
shine.
man, I just ain't no auto-tune singer, man. You feel me? I can do a little something.
Yeah, no auto-tune.
Already, you know what
You
I'm
feel
saying?
me? But
Come on
if
now.
they want me to hit a note, I can do that too, though.
Hey,
Oh,
Okay,
Trey Blue
bet.
about to eat.
about to get down. Let's go.
I ain't spit it. They outside. Alright. Look. Hold on. Blow. Aye. See, niggas think I can't rap. Look. Hold on. Look. Aye. Look, the Vegas where I'm at, tryna put my city on the map. A nigga ain't from Chirac, but I let that 40 clap. Let a nigga claim me trippin', run up in his habitat. Hit his house for all of that, leave his brains on the mat. You ain't from the Vag? Don't come here. Us young niggas got them guns here. And no, I don't fight fair like Freddy, I'm your nightmare. I got a 40 with a scope. You gon' fuck around and get smoked. See a hater up in traffic, I swear to God they choke. You niggas ain't with that, y'all niggas with that chit chat. Catch me slipping, I doubt that. I don't leave the house without that. I'm a young nigga that's trying to get rich. FBD nigga, fuck that bitch. She be on the low, she be fucking the click. You be kissing that bitch that be sucking my dick. Look, that's real shit. We up in the streets, we drill shit. I don't give a fuck about no bitch. I just fucked around and put the kill switch. Hold on. Let me catch it.
Yo.
See, look, because that breakdown. Niggas say that they gang, but they ain't never ride for the shit. Niggas saying that they MOB, but they be choosing sides with a bitch. I'm a real nigga when it's wartime, I'm gon' really slide for the shit. If you my brother, you ain't gotta ask for a nigga the Glock 9 in the whip. And if you trippin' with him, then I'm trippin' with him. Twin Glocks and I got 60 in them. Do a fuck nigga like 50 did him. How you say he with it? Better keep it with him. Fuck yo bitch, if I forgot I hit it. Codeine, what I'm fucking sippin'. I was hella broke without a pot to piss, and I ain't understand the fucking cost of living. Oh my mama, nigga, I ain't worried, nigga. Glock 19 with a curry in them. Niggas bitch made, I see the worry in them. How you say you gangster, but you playin' victim?
Whoa. Who said Blue Cake rap? Who said Blue Cake rap? Right.
He came through with the spicy bars. Extra spicy.
You say you MOB, but you choosing up over a bitch.
Come on, man. Stop, man.
Block 19 with the curry in it, like the spice.
Man, come on, man.
Like the spice, nigga.
Look, I said niggas bitch made, see the worry in them.
Yeah.
You say you gangster, but you playing victim. How? I don't get that.
That doesn't happen.
I don't get that.
How you say you gangster, but you playing victim?
I don't get that.
Man.
I don't get that.
I don't get it.
Those things don't match.
Come on, man.
It doesn't.
Yo.
Wait.
Trey
doesn't.
Blue.
No, right.
Crazy bar test.
Trey Blue, man.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to shout out. You did the remix of
Outside.
the Outside
Right.
joint, man. That's you did that shit. You did Vegas right on that.
Oh man, appreciate you. Hey, it's still going up right now too though.
Hell yeah.
For
It's
real?
still going
Is
up.
y'all Apple Music for real?
Oh no, I could've put it on Apple. I was trying to get sued.
Right.
It's on
Right.
YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on
It's on
YouTube with a
YouTube?
music video.
We
Yeah.
got
And one other thing, OG. First of all,
Yeah.
one of my homies listened to you, bruh.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I got him coming through. He was like, man, for real? He all sober. He all chill.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, for real? I really mess with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, shout out to the OG. I don't want to say his name. He gonna feel embarrassed. So, shout out to him.
Yeah.
And shout out to you because he listens to you.
Hey man, I appreciate anybody that listens because guess what?
Yeah.
I do it for that. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not trying to be the hardest
you
dude ever. I'm
around
not trying to
DP.
be.
Cause I'm at Desert Pines High School.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You around DP. They know you for sure, bro.
Oh, damn,
So-
appreciate that.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Right.
Appreciate
So,
that.
Trey Blue, man, tell the people where they can reach you at, baby.
Yeah, man, you can reach me on anything social media at Trey Blue. Instagram Trey_Blue. Just tap in with me. You feel me? I'm not no hothead dude. I'm not no dude that just think he just beyond everybody else. I'm the average person.
No, really, really solid dude, man.
Yeah.
Always show love every time we seen him
Yeah.
out in the streets, and still to this day, man. I'm like, and you see, he roll with Spitter _P. If you don't put the underscore before the P, then you ain't roll with that. You know what
Hold on, what did he say? He say Spitter _P. Look, if you
Forget the underscore, you forget about
Hey,
me.
hey, she took it. Hey, she took it away.
Hey.
She took it away.
You hear what?
Hey.
Do you remember?
I know.
We call him Young Spitter Paco.
Yeah,
all over
Spitter
here,
Paco,
yo.
you know what I mean?
Okay, Spitter Picasso.
A Spitter Van Gogh.
Spitter Van Gogh.
Man, go. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on, they don't know about Leroy Backwood yet.
We about to know about him, though.
Hey, let's get into these sponsors real quick.
Yo, let's get these sponsors out the way, man.
Let's pay our bills.
All right, yo, shout out Wisdom Moon Guidance, specializing in tarot and oracle guidance. She's on YouTube. And shout out Q the Barber, C the Barber at the barbecue shop, 2077 North Jones. Y'all can get y'all touch there, taking all fades, man.
Already. Shout out to homie Miko.
Shout out to homie Miko.
BSC Radio.
BSC
BSC Radio.
You know what I mean?
Blackson City Radio.
Hey, this is
And that's
another episode
Man,
of the
shout out
Fifth
to the babies,
Element.
man. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all going.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we should
Peace.
Fifth
We out.
Element. We out.
The element.